Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Sandra. I'm a mom who has been touched by addiction. And for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, my son and I, Ben, started the Spirit to Live YouTube channel 7 years ago, November 29th. It'll be 7 years. And on December 6th, we posted our second video where he had relapsed. And unbeknownst to me, we had actually recorded another video that day that we never did post. So I thought I would do something different here this time. And I am going to share that video that we never posted. Meanwhile, I'm going to watch it with you. And then I'll just have a few words after watching that video. So here we go. I'm just putting this on and I'm going to watch the video with you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sandra.
Ben.
Mom.
Son.
Welcome back. First, wow, we got over 900 views. We are blown away.
Yeah. Great support, everybody. I appreciate all the things that you say. It's very nice, you know. Not everybody has a different story, but they're all similar.
Yeah.
They're all in the same category, kind of.
And, I was humbled. The support has been totally amazing. Some people have messaged me privately and shared their stories. I've shared all these stories with Ben, and it's been pretty incredible. And we just want to continue being real, and we want to be open and honest with you. So this is going to be really hard to talk about because it is real and it does happen. And if there was a magic pill that we can give you, we would give it to you, but the journey continues and it's been really tough. There's a lot of congratulations for Ben being clean for 3 months, and that's what makes it even harder right now. And it is what it is, Ben, and we got this. And so, Ben,
I basically slipped the last couple days for like 4 days. Just kind of went binged. I didn't try to. It just kind of happened. And once the first toke gets in you, you just start binging. So it's just like, you know, I just gotta learn. You know. I did it once, the other thing once. I could do that again. If I do it once, it was pretty easy. I don't know why I even touched the shit in the first place. It was like, you know, stupid. So now I know even more not to touch that shit. And pardon my French, sorry. But,
yeah.
You know, I just gotta learn from it and continue. Sometimes it happens. Everybody's gonna fall sometime. You gotta learn to fall and get back up before you can learn to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it happens, and that's the thing. It happens, and we touched on it on the last video. Ben, has quit a number of times, and I gotta say this time was a bit different because it was a longer period of time, and we got to reconnect and do things, and it's been amazing.
Every time's been slightly different. It's been getting better and better. As I've been quitting, sure I have my relapses, but there's probably 90% like as people relapse. You know, like it happens. You just gotta look past it, see the positives from it, and try to do something about it.
Yeah, and what you're doing works for you or doesn't work sometimes, and everybody has to try something different. And I always say where there's breath there's hope, and there's breath, so we have hope, and it happens, and we try to learn from it and move forward. There's I don't know.
Like don't dwell on the past. Try to think of for the future. But you have to think of the past. You gotta think of what not to do and remember what you did in the past to not do it again. But other than that, don't dwell
messed up.
You're never gonna be able to take the past back, but you can always try to fix the future
and learn from it.
Yeah, learn. That's what I say.
We need to learn from it, right? And what I'm proud of is that Ben is owning it. He's pouring his heart out here. It happens, and this is.
I don't want to be the one saying I failed at 3 months. I know I should have been still going strong, but hey, I can do it again, and there's always another chance. So I'll go longer than 3 months. I'm gonna continue going.
Yeah, let's do it. So, here we are, day one, let's just do it.
Yeah, restarts day one now, so like, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, eh? Cool, with a new vlog. You know,
I know, right?
it's not good timing, but like at least now.
Well, we didn't plan it.
Right.
You know, we were hopeful, but that's
Yeah.
okay. We're
you
back
have
on
to.
it.
You can't expect it to be smooth sailing every time. You know?
Yeah.
And like, look, I'm like, you know, it's sure my boat may have hit a rock, but it's not fully sunk yet, or else I'd still be on the street right now. Like,
Right. I like that.
You know, I'm still floating,
Yeah.
and I'm even repairing those holes in the boat.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So that's that. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
You know, we had a lot of parents asking, what made you start getting into the harder stuff? And Ben and I discussed it, and he started smoking weed when he was 14, 15, whatever it was. And this is something I learned that it was.
I was smoking laced weed. Okay, when I first started smoking weed, I was smoking just regular weed, nothing to it. But then as like a month or something went in, we were like, yo, there's this person that sold laced drugs, and we're like, yo, that's more drugs in one. That's gonna get it more high. So we used to grab it, and anything would be in it. So you don't know what you get. So you'd act different every time you grab a different amount. You know, like so I'd be coming home not knowing whatever.
So yeah, and Ben saying that, like I remember, you know, back in my high school days, we would smoke weed and we would be like chill mellow, and Ben was not chill mellow. It totally changed his personality. He was more aggressive, and I'm just finding out that it was laced now. So
I never really told anybody because not everybody smoked laced weed. But that's how I started harder drugs. I started by lacing it into my weed.
Yeah. So beware, parents. The personalities change. They could become more aggressive. Ben was suicidal back then. It was not fun. You know, and also during that time. Oh, and again, so the question was, what made you get into harder drugs? Well, I guess the harder drugs started back then.
And
So
I guess what made me get into it is that it would be a new high. Because weed, once you get used to weed, they call it the gateway, but it's not always because some people stick with it. But
yeah,
some people, when they get bored of it, they're like, oh, that's new. That's this to me? Okay, let's try it.
Right.
Even really, you shouldn't, you know, because that's just going to get you hooked. And,
yeah.
you know, like.
So that's our answer there.
Yeah, it's because you get bored of it.
Yeah, and let's go back because some people were also asking about school and how you felt, because you touched on IEP
IEPs, yes,
and how you felt. And yeah, what they called it in school, and I know you were saying that.
Yeah, we call it the LD, learning disability. Like you'll say that to somebody, you call them LD, whatever. But then when you go to the LD school, it was like an LD school that the IEP kids they would have a chance to go to, and they called it learning difference there and stuff. So like it depends where you go. You have to keep positive, you know.
And let's get rid of the word disability because how did that make you feel when they said you have a learning disability?
Yeah, no, I did not feel good. You know, like I'd just be like thanks, and I'd go like shun myself, or like I'd go cry, or like.
And it wasn't a disability; it was a difference. He learned differently.
I wasn't even disabled, you know. Like I was still doing stuff in school.
You were smart.
Yeah, I was smarter than some people, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody's smart in their own way. Where I know something you don't, you know something I don't.
That's right.
You know, so like it's anybody's game, you know. So.
Yeah.
But I was a kid, so I believed them when they said I was stupid and like, you know. So now I just gotta learn from now. I gotta recognize, you know. It took me a long time to say that. So the fact that I'm saying that in like the second grade is like pretty big.
That's huge.
You know, it took me years and years and years to finally admit that that's actually what it was the grade 3. I always denied it. Because you always want to deny your problems. You don't want them there. So just deny them, but you have to accept them to feel free.
We have good days, we have bad days.
Today was a bad one, so I don't know, today I wasn't like feeling the same vibes for a good video. So like,
yeah.
You know, this one's kind of like, it's the next video. It could be anything. It's real. We're keeping it real. So we're just telling you what's happening. I slipped up. I'm restarting now. So we're on this together, you know?
Let's move forward.
Let's move forward.
Oof. Gosh, that's hard to watch sometimes. I miss Ben so much. And parts of this really got me emotional. And the last one, when he was talking about his learning differences, And since that second video we did, we talked about that further in other videos. And when Ben realized what the trauma was that he had to deal with, it started in grade 3. And in grade 3 was when he was diagnosed with ADHD and learning differences. And I just want to say this isn't the first time since then I've heard of other people that has an addiction problem that it started in school and how they felt when they heard learning disability. Um, you know, they feel like they're saying you're stupid. And with Ben, he was not, not in, he was so intelligent. He actually was quite brilliant. He just learned differently. Um, and I feel very blessed that I have these videos that I can look back on and share. And hopefully you got some nugget of information that may help you moving forward. I love the analogy that Ben used is that, and I had heard it for the first time when we were doing that video. I remember the boat had a hole in it, but he's repairing it as he's going. I thought that was brilliant. Um, I just miss him so much. That was the second video we did. I think back, and I think the next video that we actually posted, relapse, was 3 minutes long. Again, I'll post it. I'll link it up in the description of this video. And yeah, we answered some questions that we got, and yeah, we were very humbled, and I am proud to say that we continued moving forward, sharing our experiences, because it was a roller coaster. And when we started those videos, Ben was 3 months sober, and we were able to patch our relationship and start these videos and share, because we recognized right away that the stigma of addiction and mental health really prevents people from getting the help. So, yeah, that's the second video. It's the 7-year anniversary of these Spirit to Live videos, and I'm going to continue to honor Ben and share his knowledge, share his journey, because I know we're not alone. We are not alone. You are not alone. Whether you're a loved one or someone with an addiction problem, please, when you're ready, reach out for help. I will link up also some supports that you could look into right away if you're looking to get support. There's support for loved ones and the person using. And as we closed in all our videos, where there is breath, there is hope. Peace. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.